So here we are again, finally another multi-part series, and one I've been looking forward to for about a month now. Seriously, since the last one ended, I've been working non-stop on this one, just trying to get everything up and ready for when the release date came. And although I would have loved to get this out last week, I actually ended up moving house, so that definitely slowed things down. But don't worry, we're here now, and although not technically the first episode, it's definitely a video that I needed to make before we jump in and talk about the plan for the model. So I'm calling this video the announcement, and I've separated it into a few sections just to make everything easier to get across to you guys. And in this video, I'll announce the project and how we're going to go about structuring this project over the next few months. That's right, you heard me right. Months. This is 100% going to be the largest project I've ever attempted, and I'm not just talking about Lego. This is the largest project I've ever taken on, and obviously it's going to be an exciting time, and I can't wait to document the entire process. Obviously in the last project I promised you a Spider-Man No Way Home project, and now having seen the film a bunch of times, I know what project we're going to take on. And funnily enough, like I say, I started planning for this project about a month ago. And although it's been very funny to see you guys try and guess what this project is, as I've been leaving a bunch of hints all over Discord, if you guys aren't there, I highly recommend joining. The link's in the description. And I'm quite glad to say that one person hit the nail on the head in terms of guessing what the project was, in the style that I want to do it. And that of course is the final battle from the end of the film at the Statue of Liberty. So I think it's about time to finally say, welcome guys to part 0 of building the ultimate No Way Home Liberty Final Battle MOC, a multi-part series that attempts to create a minifig scale version of the Statue of Liberty fight seen at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home. This episode is the announcement, and I've already explained enough, so we'll just jump right into it. Now obviously this MOC has been attempted by a bunch of different people out on YouTube, all of which I've been studying because I love these models that people create, but obviously every single project that I've seen so far, although look fantastic, missed that one thing that I really want to see out of somebody building this project. And that's scale. And obviously here at the TommyCBricks channel, we love to build gigantic things. We started with the Daily Bugle project, which I really did love, and still have proudly displayed in my house. Then we moved on to the Civil War airport battle, which did extremely well on the channel, again was just huge, ended up being way bigger than I thought. And now obviously this model. Now I have studio files and blueprints ready for the next episode, which is where you will see them, just so you guys can get a good gauge of what the model is going to look like when it's done, and then starting the process of digitally constructing stuff. But that leads me on to... Now in both the previous two other projects that we've taken on, we established some ground rules at the very beginning. Granted I did that in the planning episode, which this technically isn't, but I want to talk about them now just because I feel like they're going to be a bit looser than the other projects we've taken on. Obviously, rule 1 is going to be everything is made of Lego. And what I mean by that, because some people got confused last time, is that every single brick in terms of structure is going to be made of Lego. There's no steel reinforcements, there's no wood reinforcements. Everything on this model is going to be made of 100% Lego bricks, apart from the lighting. Now I'm unsure at this current stage whether I want to light this model up or not, but if I do choose to light this model, those won't be made of Lego bricks or use the power functions alternatives. One main difference I'm doing between this series and the two we've attempted before is I'm allowing custom printed bricks. Now this includes minifigures as well, and the main reason for this rule being in place is mainly because No Way Home sets aren't actually out yet by Lego, and I'm not going to go spend $12,000 on an official Andrew Garfield figure just so everything remains pure. So a purist or custom printed option will be in place, just so things like that won't hold us up. Like I say, there'll be no custom elements and there'll be no structure on the inside that isn't Lego, which might make the next thing rather hard. I plan to show this off at a convention. I'm hoping this model will be done by June so I can show it off at the Great Western Lego Show. I know it's not exactly a train, but I'd love to show this model off so you guys can come and see it if you live in that sort of side of the UK. This means I'll also have to build this model in a way that's transportable so I can take it to certain conventions, which is something we can discuss more about in the official first part. Now there's no doubt in anybody's mind that a project of this scale is going to be expensive, and this is primarily why it took so long to start this series. I wanted to make sure that this series was actually doable before I made any kind of video, and I'm happy to say that yes, I can afford to do this model. Now that I have the studio file, I would say 50% complete, I can get a gauge of how much this model is going to cost. But my only worry for this is the time aspect. Obviously I can afford to put all this money in, but at this rate you guys would only get one episode a month. So like the Daily Bugle project, I've done some stuff to try and help out with the funding of this project so you guys can help get involved and get these episodes out to you guys quicker by helping fund this project. If you head over to my website TommyCBricks.com right now, and the link will be in the description, there is a brand new Liberty Project page where you'll see some designs that I've spent literal weeks designing, and it's probably the cleanest set of merch I've ever put out. We have these brand new Evolved, Broken, and Legacy prints as well as shirts. And every time you guys purchase merch from my store, you are putting money towards this project and could get a really awesome shirt of your favorite spider on the front of the Statue of Liberty's head. The shirts are excellent quality and the print is actually embroidered, so there's no worries about coming off in the wash. And I'm actually wearing the Evolved design right now. If shirts aren't your style, we also have prints of the same designs, and once again, buying these will help fund the project. And if you don't want to bother with any of the merch, we have a direct donate link, all set up through GoFundMe, which you can see from the website and donate from my website, and see the bar go up of how far we are across, with some donation goals up to £1,000, which I think you guys will really be interested in. If we hit £100 through the GoFundMe, I will give away the Liberty Collector's Bundle to one lucky donator. This includes all 3 versions of the Liberty shirts, as well as all 3 versions of the Liberty prints. And like I say, that will be given away as soon as we hit 100 on the website. And it's only 1 donation per entry, so don't bother donating multiple times to try and get your entries up. If we hit 200 on there, I will release a video of my full house tour. Obviously, I have moved into a brand new place. I'll show off how I display all of my LEGO collection and where I film videos and how I film videos. I think that will be a really interesting video for you guys to watch, and as soon as we hit 200, I'll release that video. If we hit 350, I'll arrange a game night where I'll get in a call with some of the top donators and we'll all play games together live on Twitch. Again, my link is in the description. If we hit £500 on the GoFundMe link, I'll make a Q&A video, and it doesn't matter how long it is. I will answer every single donator's question, and to lock in your questions, donate a minimum of £5 and add your questions to the notes section of your GoFundMe link. And if we hit 1,000, which is the current target goal, I will do the long-awaited face reveal in the next video of hitting 1,000. Obviously, this is a lot of money to be asking for, and I do get that, but I want to get this series out to you guys as quick as possible. And trust me when I say I'm putting a load of my own money into this model as well. I'm not just asking for you guys to pay for it. I would love to be able to just drop this money on a project off a whim, but I can't. So you guys helping out by donating or buying merch would definitely help get these episodes out faster, allow me to buy more things off of Bricklink, and try and source this many bricks. And that's why I'd appreciate every single one of you sharing this round. If you guys like No Way Home and you want to see this model come to fruition quicker, or you're a business or a Bricklink store that wants to get involved in this project, you can go contact me over on my website. I'd love for as many people involved on this project as possible. The official first episode, which will be the plan, where we'll talk about a lot of stuff. And in that video, we'll talk about the model, what I've got done so far, the blueprint, and how I made some of this merch over the last month. If you're excited for that video and this entire process, make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. It's completely free. If it's red down there, turn it grey, because this project is going to be a long one, whether we get funding or not. Let me know what you think of this entire project in the comment section below, and I hope that you guys are excited for the Statue of Liberty final battle. If you want to see the last 2 series we've already done to try and get a gauge of what this series is going to look like, go and check out the Daily Bugle project Before We Destroy It, and the Civil War airport fight, both of which took 6 weeks to build.